Hi guys, in this video I'm gonna show you the top best team of Ash Ketchum. I selected the top Ash Pokémon in each region and each generation of Generation 1 to Generation 7 or 8. So I choose Pokémon for Ash's team based on performance, skill and experience, so without further ado let's get started. As a trainer, Ash has caught and befriended a sizable number of Pokémon throughout the anime. His philosophy on training is that Pokémon are individuals and that a combination of trust, friendship, and hard work are needed to overcome adversity. Several of Ash's Pokémon were caught because they allowed him to after he befriended them. He seems to battle best with Pokémon that are similar to Pikachu, ones that are speedy and maneuverable, yet able to perform high-powered attacks, however. He is willing to work with any Pokémon that comes into his care. Though Ash normally catches 5 or more Pokémon per region, he rarely ever switches the Pokémon in his current party with those in storage at Professor Oak's laboratory. He usually only does so when battling against powerful opponents. Ash currently has ownership of 73 Pokémon, including all 30 of his Tauros. Including pre-evolved forms, traded, released, and given away Pokémon, and not including the additional Tauros. In total, Ash has currently officially owned a total of 92 different Pokémon species. My first on my list is Charizard. Charizard is a dual-type fire-flying Pokémon. It can Mega Evolve into 2 forms, Mega Charizard X, using Charizardite X and Mega Charizard Y. Using Charizardite Y it has a Gigantamax form. It becomes larger and physically fit. It returned for Ash's first battle Frontier Battle, where it took on Nolan's Articuno at the Battle Factory. Ash and Charizard flew together, where Charizard demonstrated a far improved flamethrower and that it had learned Dragon Breath. In battle, it showed that it was a match even for the legendary Pokémon, using Flamethrower to burn through Ice Beam and strike Articuno. However, Articuno did not take much damage from Flamethrower or Dragon Breath, blinding Charizard with Mist and then knocking it to the ground with Steel Wing. Articuno then inflicted serious damage with Water Pulse and froze Charizard's wing tip, crippling its movements. Finally, Charizard used Overheat, which it had just learned, to melt the ice, then it caught Articuno as it tried to use Steel Wing and struck with a Seismic Toss. Charizard collapsed, but managed to get up just as Articuno passed out, giving Ash and Charizard the victory. Next is Sceptile. Sceptile is a grass-type Pokémon. Sceptile is a reptilian, bipedal Pokémon. Its neck is somewhat long, and it has 2 crests on its head. It has semicircular, yellow eyes with red rims. Both of its long arms have 2 sharp, elongated leaves and 3 claws. These leaves allow it to use its former signature move, Leaf Blade. In the semifinal Frontier, Ash's Sceptile had its 3rd battle against a legendary Pokémon when it was sent out against Tobias's Darkrai in the semifinals of the Lily of the Valley Conference. It used its newly learned attack, Leaf Storm, to attack Darkrai, but was hit by its Ice Beam first. After the attack, Sceptile was hit by a Dark Void and put to sleep, but was able to wake up almost instantly, shocking Tobias, and defeated Darkrai with a powerful Leaf Blade. Sceptile was the only Pokémon in the Sinnoh League to defeat Darkrai. Next is Pikachu. Pikachu is an electric-type Pokémon. Pikachu is the only known Pokémon capable of using the Z-move Catastrophica, while Pikachu in a cap has its own exclusive Z-move, 10 million volt Thunderbolt. Pikachu is the only Pokémon capable of using the Light Ball item. Gigantamax Pikachu is the only known Pokémon capable of using the G-Max move G-Max Volt Crash. In Final Rivals, Ash used Pikachu to finish off Gladiant's Silvally, who had been worn down by Melmetal, in the Manalo Conference Finals. He then went up against what seemed to be Gladiant's Lycanroc, but turned out to be Zoroark in disguise. In the next episode, the 2 Pokémon clashed and proved to be equal in strength. When Gladiant had Zoroark use Never-Ending Nightmare, Ash countered with Pikachu's Breakneck Blitz. Both Z-moves succeeded in hitting their targets, knocking both Pokémon out. In From Z to Shining Z, Ash sent Pikachu back into the battle as his final Pokémon to face Tapu Koko, who had taken the place of Kukui's 6th Pokémon in the match. When both Pokémon were evenly matched, Tapu Koko and its fellow deities restored Ash and Kukui's Z power, giving them a chance to use another Z move, since they already used up their Z moves for the match. Tapu Koko then handed Kukui a Tapunium Z, and it and Kukui started performing Guardian of Alola. During this, Ash's Electrium Z once again transformed into a Pikachunium Z, allowing Pikachu to counter with 10 million Volt Thunderbolt. The two Z moves clashed, with Pikachu's attack eventually overpowering Tapu Koko's, defeating it and making Ash the winner of the exhibition match. Next is Heracross. Heracross is a dual-type bug-fighting Pokémon. Heracross is a bipedal, beetle-like Pokémon covered in a blue exoskeleton. There is a long, pronged horn on its forehead. On either side of the horn is a short antenna with a spherical tip. Heracross was Ash's third and final Pokémon in the match, and it was put up against Kricketune, and sent flying by Silver Wind. Kricketune then used Sing to put Heracross to sleep. However, while asleep, it was able to dodge Kricketune's Fury Cutter attack because of the newly learned Sleep Talk attack, and combine it with an also newly learned Focus Punch. After it woke up, it had a fierce clash with Kricketune, which Heracross ended with a powerful Mega Horn attack combo. In the semifinal Frontier, it was the first Pokémon to battle Tobias in the semifinals of the Lily of the Valley Conference. It seemed to be an excellent choice, with a double-type advantage over the Dark-type and a recently learned Hyper Beam, which collided with Darkrai's Ice Beam. It tried to attack Darkrai with Horn attack but was put to sleep by Dark Void. Due to Sleep Talk, it was able to hit the legendary Pokémon with a Mega Horn. Next is Lycanroc. Lycanroc is a rock-type Pokémon. Lycanroc is a canine Pokémon resembling a wolf. It has three possible forms: midday form, midnight form and dusk form. The first two forms are influenced by Solgaleo and Lunala when bathed in solar or lunar energy. Only for Gladian's Lycanroc to retaliate with counter, revealing it bit itself to snap itself out of the confusion. Ash had his Lycanroc rush in with a Celerock, hoping to land one final blow. Gladian had his Lycanroc intercept with one more counter, but just as it connected, Ash had his Lycanroc use counter as well. This sent Gladian's Lycanroc flying into the wall and subsequently knocking it out, thus winning Ash the battle and the championship. And the last one is Greninja. Greninja is a dual-type water, dark Pokémon. Greninja moves with the speed and grace of a ninja. It uses swift movements to confuse its enemies while it slices them up with throwing stars made of compressed water. These throwing stars are sharp enough to split metal. In the past, Water Shuriken and Mat Block were its signature moves. In a riveting rivalry, Greninja was used as Ash's final Pokémon in the semifinals. It faced off against Sawyer's Sceptile again, during which both Pokémon transformed into their more powerful forms. Despite Sceptile's attempts to corner Greninja with Frenzy Plant, Greninja was able to dodge every single Frenzy Plant and slice through them using Cut, thanks to its shared senses with Ash and its full trust in him. Greninja fired a massive Water Shuriken while Sceptile countered with Leaf Storm, triggering a large explosion. After the smoke cleared, only Greninja remained standing, giving Ash the win and allowing him to advance to the finals. So what do you think about Ash team, and what is your best team for Ash? Please comment down below. And don't forget to like and share, subscribe and press the notification bell to update for my latest video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.